Okay guys, once you've done the setup wizard, this is the next video as part of the training. I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown on the home screen, which you're looking at now. Also, this is version 1.1.2, and you can see what version number you're up to down the bottom left hand corner here. So it is important that you actually keep that up to date. Demand Manager will send out emails whenever there's a newer version, and we always try and get rid of bugs or also make updates to the app so that we keep in line with the requirements of the schemes across the 3 states. So please, it's very important that you update every time and as soon as you possibly can, because there might be something that the app's not doing. If you're doing a job and you haven't updated the app, then you're going to be perhaps missing some evidence requirements, or the app might not be doing something that it should be. So yeah, please keep up to date, and the way you can see what the latest version is on our website, or we'll also try and email you whenever there's an update. But you can go into the Play Store on your tablet, search for Lightwork and see if you've got the latest version. If you do, it'll just say open. If you aren't on the latest version, it'll have an option to update. So just make sure you keep up to date with every version we release. On the home screen here, on the left we have the broker prices. So these are the certificate prices across different schemes. It'll tell you the last time there was a trade made and the date. So 6th of the 10th, 2016, there was a trade made for $22.60 for energy savings certificates, which is in New South Wales. We got the Victorian certificate and Victorian price, STCs, which is part of the renewable energy target and the latest price, LGCs, which is also part of the renewable energy target and the latest pricing, and ACCUs, which is the Federal Energy Efficiency Scheme and the latest price. So if you want to hide those or refresh, you can hit refresh button and it will just query the internet and update those for you. You do need to be connected to the internet if you want to be able to do that, and you can hide those prices if you want to. So I'm going to start with settings. In settings is where you can sort of take care of any admin on the tablet. So if you want to change your entity type, say you've accidentally selected that you're a retailer but you want to be an installer, you can do that there. If you want to change your default scheme, you can click here and change it. Also, if you want to change any of your own details, I first selected I was a retailer, a lighting retailer operating under the New South Wales Energy Savings Scheme, and so you would have entered this in your wizard startup, but if you do need to amend anything, if you change address or phone number, you can do that here. Also, it is possible to save and also download jobs from the server or the cloud. So here you have an option to download a job that might be saved onto the cloud, and it will be jobs under my email address. So matthew@demandmanager.com.au. There's some options here, and I can download any of those jobs onto the tablet if I need. Also, there's an option to back up jobs, but I'll show you how to do that in a later video. And also you can save your settings. So settings includes like your retailer details and your installer details and your lux meter details. So that's what that means when it says backup settings only. And it'll also save all of your favorite technologies and things like that. The next thing we have is an installer list. So as you go down, you can add more and more installers if you want. So here I've got Thumpy, just entered some random details there, but Thumpy's a company is going to be the installer, and you can add more or delete if you want. So if I needed to delete an installer, for example, you just long press. So you click and hold, and then it gives you the option to delete. Lux meter, if you needed to update the lux meter details, you can enter all the details in there. They should have already been saved when you did the wizard on startup. And developer options, here are some things mostly for Demand Manager staff to help you with. Every now and again we'll need you to use these, but for the most part it won't be an issue. Alright, so that's settings. If I head back out to the home screen, we have a tech register that I'll go into next. So this is basically every approved lighting technology under different schemes. So here you can toggle between which scheme you're working under. So I'm going to pick New South Wales. And here's that little download arrow. When you're connected to the internet, you can download the latest version of the approved technologies. And as I said, if you find something's missing, let us know and we can update the latest list, so then the next time you hit download it should appear. So if you ever have a tech that's been recently approved, you can't find it, let us know, we'll update it, then you can re-download and it should appear. So you can also add a bunch of favorites. So obviously this list is very long, and if we want to sort, for example, sort by over here, And let's say we don't want to sort by product type, we want to sort by manufacturer. There you go. Then you can download, go down to, let's say I have an Emerald Planet that I use all the time, and I can pick, let's say it's this Emerald Planet, EP-LT40-6. Be very careful that you select the right model number. You can add it as a favorite over here by clicking the star, or when you open it up you can tick the favorite box down there. But this is basically all the information that's available on the New South Wales government website. So it would have been registered under this name, classification that they put it under, and with IPAR is LED luminaires recessed. Here's all the details, even got the wattage to 2 decimal places, bulb lifetime, when it was approved, etc. So you can hit OK, and now that's saved as one of my favorites. So if I go in here, it'll be saved there, and I won't have to look through that giant list all the time, and you can have as many favorites as you want. So that's how you navigate the tech list. The next thing to have a look at is the job list. So in here is a list of the jobs that I have created, or maybe I'm working on simultaneously. This one I have is We Store Chemicals. It's a chemical warehouse. I won't go into all the details now, but you can actually, if you have a large number of jobs in your list, you can search for them, so you can choose, so you don't have to scroll through the whole lot. Also you can sort by order created, date modified, date created, etc. So you can choose how you want to arrange all the details in the app. Also, if you want to make a new job, click here, and now you're into a new job. I'll save that for a later video. And also there's an option to download a job from the cloud. If you've saved a job to the cloud, you can hit the little cloud here. It will search and say you have these jobs saved to the cloud. Which one would you like to download onto your tablet? Last but not least, we have the certificate quote tool. So I'm going to make a separate video for this just to show you around through the quote tool. But when you go in here, it'll ask you what scheme that you want to work under. So don't show this again. So here you can choose scheme chooser. You can pick if you want a New South Wales, Victorian or SA quote. And then what you can do is add a new job. So I'm going to quote on someone in New South Wales, enter all their details. I'll make a certificate quoting tool shortly. But that's pretty much all the aspects of the home screen and what each part does.